Okay, we're broadcasting. I'm on the teleconference line. The teleconference line is currently not recording, and that is an indicator that we've kind of exceeded our time in this manner, and that you really need to be coming instead of listening to recording. So I am on the teleconference line, though, 641-715-3580, access code 773342. And if you come on and you hear me, but you don't hear me responding to it, it's because I have the phone at a little bit of a distance from me, because it's making music, which it does when nobody else is on the line except me. So I have it here, and let's go ahead and do our broadcast. So just speak up if you come on the conference line. And here we have our Statue of Liberty at dawn. And Dwani helped me awaken today. And here we have our multiple statues of liberty. Oops, let's see, where are they? We have our multiple statues of liberty. In a moment, coming up. All right, multiple statues of liberty, and we have our new millennial golden rule linking to the 5050now.wordpress.com website, and we have our marvelous, miraculous, virtuous place. And let's go ahead and play this for you. Let's make it a little louder. Now let's play this.
This day I call the heavens and the earths as witnesses intercessorily for and hopefully and prayerfully not against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose love and life with right, so that you and your children may live. Forgive a good doctrine, forsake ye not, my Cause iron pox and let us all listen. On this earth and all planets, circles connected and reconnected in balance.
Okay. I'd like to Patricia. Maybe better to name Sunflower, or Cherokee and Blackfoot. This is Anna Marie singing Christmas, and I am Cherokee, Cheyenne, Blackfoot, and Algonquin, Dakota. And I am also a French, English, and German. That means we are all related. We embrace the new millennial golden rule as the law of ALLTIMATE of the sacred ground that is Mother Earth, and all the planets of all the universes.
And if you'll bear with me just a few moments, I'll be right back and we'll continue the ceremony. Okay, let's do our ceremony. The light is on in all our hearts. We have with us marvelous, miraculous, budding, blooming flowers and water. Hugs and love to all, both and each and every one as soon as possible. The light is on in all our hearts. We have with us marvelous, miraculous, budding, blooming flowers and water. Hugs and love to all, both and each and every one as soon as possible. And we'll say, Namaste, mitakuye oyasin, mitakuye koseveral, Kwang's Pax, Pax culture, Tibes, Sederic, Tibes, Chin, Bahava, L'chaim, Shalom, Salam, Soul, Shalom, Shalom, Mir Pache, Mir, Ubuntu, Merci, Buenos Dias, Ciao, Shlanzavag, Das Vidanya, Sayonara, Chinque, Chop, Sayonara, and good day, and cheerio, good day. And if I've forgotten any languages, you include them. And let's say, let's love and live eternally young, longest, and prosper all, both, and each and every one. As Equinox 2Qs, Co-Secretary General, Co-Savior Raz. And let's say that again. Co-Secretary General, Co-Savior Raz of the Milky Ways of our solar heart lights, budding and blooming marvelous miraculously on this and all our planets. And let's say it again this way. Let's love and live eternally young, longest, as Equinox 2Qs of budding, blooming, marvelous, miraculous, Milky Way, solar heart lights on this and all our planets as Co-Secretary General, Co-Savior Raz, Equinox 2Qs. And we'll drink the milk of human kindness on behalf of all, both, and each and every one, representing all, both, and each and every one, starting especially with the 2 to 3 years onto breastfeeding for every holy baby girl and holy baby boy in my family, your family, and all our families, past, present, future. And so, you know, there's some of you have a special story and expertise to tell on this. We want you to gather, come on Oprah, and we have Oprah come here with her family, Patricia and Alicia, Krishnandra, Vernita. Let's have us get together with Anna Marie, Patricia, and all the women. Let's do it, and the young people too, the young men and young women and young men. And so the drink, on behalf of all, both, and each and every one, representing all, both, and each and every one now and as soon as possible, as Equinox 2Qs, Co-Secretary General, Co-Savior Raz. Delicious. And now we have the elixirs of Purim and Passover. We have our fruit juices. We have our wine. We are celebrating the Soma of Vedic India. We are celebrating the Entheons of Eleusinian Mysteries, the cocoa and the eggnog and all the other sacramental liquids that people have put together over the years to celebrate their holiness. But none is no more holy than the milk. The milk is the most important. Apotheosis liquid for human beings. Let's drink on behalf of all, both, and each and every one, representing all, both, and each and every one, fulfill the promises of all these holy days and traditions. Drink on behalf of all both and each and everyone, representing all both and each and everyone now as soon as possible. Very delicious, but not more important than the milk. And we have our water of loving, living planets that will reclaim and sustain our planet Earth and all Earths to be. We are like these star stuffs. We are orbs. We make circles. We share our light. Let's celebrate and let's drink on behalf of all, both and each and everyone, representing all, both and each and everyone now as soon as possible, as Equinox GQ's Co-Secretary General's Co-Secretary of Milky Way, solar lights, budding and blooming in space-time on all our planets, marvelously and miraculously. Co-Secretary General's Co-Secretary Equinox GQ's. And now we'll do our birthday cakes, and we haven't done this well enough for you. We hope God is God, and I'm asking God is God to give an extension until the 25th of October. Who knows if God is God will, but I'm asking anyway. So, asking anyway. I screwed up. We're way behind, but let's ask anyway. What can't hurt? And let's say. Let's celebrate and re-celebrate all our birthdays, conception days, name days, and holy days, past, present, and future, as Equinox GQ's Co-Secretary General's Co-Secretary, starting with our vernal and autumnal equinox birthdays, and then our solar, and making a big circle, starting with our Shekinahs and our young Shekinahs, around age 37 approximately and younger, as Equinox GQ's Co-Secretary General's Co-Secretary of Milky Ways, budding, blooming, marvelously, miraculously, heart lights lit always, Co-Secretary General's Co-Secretary Equinox GQ's. And let's do it this way again. We'll celebrate and re-celebrate all our birthdays, conception days, name days, and holy days as Equinox GQ's Co-Secretary General's Co-Secretary. The important things to know are that we're always budding and blooming, marvelously, miraculously, always with our Milky Ways of our solar heart lights on. Let's reclaim them. Let's let them shine. Okay, and then we also show our Purim cookie and our Passover wafer. I'm going to fix this. We have a Purim cookie. It's round instead of the triangulated hat of a villain. And let's look at our Passover wafer. Why is it flat? Because under patriarchy, people don't have time to become risen. So too much stress. So let's fulfill these holidays instead of just being holidays of promise, of 50-50, of promised lands, of eternal life. Let's make it so by becoming an egalitarian society like Atlantis. And then we become Atlantis and all holy lands risen. We remember that Atlantis interacted with the Galilee, and we put the two and two together and fulfill both traditions, and all the Judeo-Christian and all the other ones that are also egalitarian, our Vedic, our Celtic, and we have lots of Native American who are egalitarian traditions. Let's fulfill them all, and we'll say, here's our risen females with our circle round bread, and our risen males of our oval bread. There we are, symbolized by that. And here we have our oatmeal and our oats and our rice, and remembering that we want to celebrate all the foodstuffs of Mother Nature on this and all our planets, not adulterate them with absurd technologies that are coming out of the fact that this culture is so imbalanced that the women have no brains and protection of Mother Nature going on. And neither the men, therefore. So if the women don't, the men aren't gonna. So, all about that estrogen, testosterone matter. You have figured it out by now. If you haven't, pretty dumb. Okay. Now, now we have our eggs of egalitarian culture. Start with 1, call the circle, make it 2, like Lee and I on the recording, 11, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've heard Anna Marie and I and Ma Patricia, 3 of us, Shop and Raj and Sylvia, 3 of us. We want to gather you all. Why do we get no momentum on this? Because my own sister is standing in the way, and so are some of the other mothers of the most important young people, and so this is not moving, okay? This is not moving very well, but let's pretend it is. And so, because I don't want to give up on this dream. This is the best dream of humanity. I'm not going to give up on it. God may give me the hook, but I'm not going to give up on it while I'm here. And so we have, so that improves the relationships. So let's gather 3 women and then make it 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 11. Make a daisy chain circle. Make daisy chain circles and co-anoint one another as equinox cues, co-secretary generals, co-sifras. Then bring to each one of these circles 5 young women and 5 young men around age 37 and younger, approximately, and co-anoint them as co-secretary generals, co-sifras, equinox cues, co-anoint one another. Then we've done that. Then we can open up the Akashic record. The older women will come through as younger again, and so will the older men come through as younger again, after we've held accountable the current men aged 38 and over, to saying purity, not patriarchy, past, present, future, la leche, la leche, la leche, la leche, and making themselves more well-rounded human beings that attend to the matter of generationality and generational responsibility and kindness to the female, and to the respect for the eternal feminine, instead of walking all over her, and her encouraging herself to be walked all over. Okay, so let's fix that, and that will improve the relationships of women and the relationships of women and men, you know, females and males, egalitarian marriage, a subset of females and males, and of course, as an important one, and our relationships of men, egalitarian without false hierarchy, and each one of you becomes the egg that calls the circle and says, Co-Secretary Generals, Co-Sifras, Equinox QQs, I am. I call and I say, parity, non-patriarchy, past, present, future, as Equinox QQs, Co-Secretary Generals, Co-Sifras. All right, and that's our eggs, the egalitarian culture part of our ceremony. Now, do our consciousness currencies. All right, here we are, and we have our yes. Let's start with Native Americans. Let's just give some names of Native Americans. Rolling water, a trickling stream, whatever names that you want to give. Remembering the native names of the family of that our colleagues and co-secretary generals, in their past generations, and we have also YOUTHSZ that they're married into, and then we have our Winnerian, Adelian, Morellian, Margalian, Silver Golden Kindian, Zalkindian, Feldmarian, Sweden and Sagan, and Hearst and Herzogian, and all of the different names of our family community, including Lee Winfrey and Kapadia Gandhi and Lee Winfrey, Brent Skakel, Gerald Hanna Cuomo, Kennedy Cuomo, and Chavez and Hura, and all the French names too, that we all have, so many of us, and then we all have Cassidy and we have Howell and Cassidy. Then we have so that's our in the Akashic record. Then we have the current generations of women with all these surnames, and then our young people, females and males, with all these surnames intertwined. And let's give them all big kisses. Let's give you all big kisses. All right, and then we have our branching big family tree. We start with the first names now. Myrtle and Pearl, Marie and Rose, and we especially want to thank as Harriet and Ray for gathering us on this land that had been Native American land, but is ours to share now, and the whole earth is our nativity to share, and our native lands to share. And we have so as Harriet and Ray, reign as Harriet. We have as Liberty and Estrella. We have Precious Antoinette, Susan Rose, Grandma Marie, Grandma Papa, Grandma Dorothy, Lynn, Rachel, and more. And we have Kasturba and Radha, and we have, going all the way back, we have Ariadne, and we have Pasiphae, and all the ones. We have Australia, we have Esther, we have lots of Mariams, all that, the names in her, Rachels, lots of Rachels, and all the usual names. And then Julia's and lots of names, okay? Going back, all the way back and forth of various cultures, we have Goagi, Lillian Gay, Hattie Mae, and we have we have Beth Ann, we have Giselle, we have Deborah's and Annabelle and Lillian and Deborah, Annabelle, Lillian, and Deborah, Annabelle, Lillian, and Irene and Hortense and Pauline, all of those names there. We have Giselle and Dorothy, and I already said that. And did I say Precious and Risen Rose, Marie, Dorothy, Annette, Dorothy, Lynn, and Rachel. And we have Eunice and Jacqueline and Rose, and we have another Dorothy and another Virginia, and we have also all the French names and all the Hispanic names, Marias and Maries and all the ones that I used to say, and lots of Esther's and all that. So then we have our current generations of women, so very important. We have Emery Singing Crickets and Mount Patricia Sunflowers with Martha and Laura and Rose, Martha, Laura, and Sophie, and we have Marion, and we have Victoria Mariama, and Marion, Julia Marie, and I. We have Barbara, we have, the Akashic Record also have Malka and Shirley, let me not forget them. Malka and Shirley, and so we have here Julia Marie and I, and we have Leah and Jennifer, Diane, Sharon, Ann, Ivy and Ivanka, a lot more Marguline women. Then we have all our silver golden women, the silver golden women. We have Canadian women. We have Remembering Lee and Thelma and Antoinette Rose and Adele and Lily, and we have Bacha, Helene, Sherry, Arlene, and then we have all of our current women of the Silver Golden Canadian line, also so very famous. We have Remembering Beth Ann, we have Susan, Sarah, Laura, and Jodine. Then we have all our Zalkindian women. We have Marcia and Denise and Marcia, and we have all the Zalkindian women. We have in the Akashic Record Hannah Greenabaum and Mrs. Light, Sylvia and Bonnie, and we have here Eugenia. We have Sarah. Robin. We have Gila. We have Ethel and Ray, and we have Linda, and we have a lot more there. And we have, of course, Bernita and Oprah, Patricia and Oprah, Krishnana and Alicia, and we have Giselle and Dorothy, and we have Andrea, Cheryl, Susan, Merle, and Meredith, and many more there, and we have Kathleen, Caroline, and Megan and Carrie, and we have Marjorie and Hillary, and there's lots more here. Some that I also should mention, Remembering the Akashic Record, Barbara and Bessa. We have also Donna and Diana. We have Mary and Carrie, and we have Diana and Donna and Diana, and more, lots more. Then we have all our younger people. Very important. Angeline, April, Edith, Rosa. We have Hadass, Rachel Marie, Daniel, Juliet, Stacy, Anastasia, Soma, Vanessa Salia, and Vanessa Salia and Vanessa Salia, and we have Elisa and Halal and Ashira, and Elisa and Natalie, and we have Hesperus and Athena, Rebecca and Sandra, Abby and Sarah, and Aquarius, and we have our young men equally important. We have Yeshai, Harlan, Elizabeth, Wesley, Ross, Marcel, Tani, Eric, Jared, and many more. Let's give you all the big kisses. Let's all give you big kisses. I neglected to mention with Georgine's family over here, we have Georgine and Naomi and lots of Julians and Rochelle's also. That trio. Okay, let's give you all their kisses. All right, and then once we've done that, we can open up those stargates for the older women in the Akashic record to come back as younger women, and then also the older men. After we held the men of our current times accountable to patriarchy, we've said something to them that they know that we think that there's something wrong with what they're doing with hegemony. Okay, and let's say that, and let's give them, the older men, also the chance to come through the stargates too. And more. Okay, and so I gave you the kisses, and now I'll give them again. And here we have our Winston Towers group, Magdala Towers, Nazarene Magdala Towers. Put them together, okay? And there are lots of family all the way around with all the various surnames. We have Victoria Mariama, Julia Marie and I. We have Laura and Georgina, and of course we have Vanessa, Sally, and Elizabeth. We've got right nearby Stacey, Anastasia, and Cheryl, and we've got Marsha, and we've got all the families, all the different names are right there. And of course, these can connect with all the big, larger group tree, and that's what's so important, that we have the internet now and can make these connections. So let's give them big kisses. All right, and now let's get back to the larger tree and give kisses again. All right, and we'll do our usual parity and clarity statements. Let's pick Parity Paradisze, past, present, future, and let's say no to patriarchy. Patriarchy always is boom and bust. It always busts, and this time if it busts, it's going to bust the planet, okay? What can you wind up with on this planet? Maybe a crippled planet for a while before it completely goes extinct. That's what we're moving toward now. Women got a token level of rising, and instead of becoming people that taught men balance, instead they became men, or they became totally learned helplessness. That's what women did in the United States. That has affected the whole family planet. So let's fix it. Let's pick parity, non-patriarchy, past, present, future. Have paradisal parity on all our planets as equinox QQs, co-secretary generals, co-sephras of the rainbow lights, solar powers, marvelous, miraculously budding, blooming with Milky Ways throughout our lives. Past, present, future is equinox QQs, co-secretary generals, co-sephras. Turn back time and celebrate all your birthdays. If you don't make it on this planet, we'll make it on another one. I guess I think I went far enough for you. You learned something. You probably picked up some of this. So maybe we'll meet somewhere else. And so I hope that I didn't blow this out of just making it too simple. And let's say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, all the blessings and all the greetings of all the heritages of our earth and our earths, past, present, future, at the equinox QQs, co-secretary generals, co-sephras. And we'll say it again. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, all the blessings and all the greetings of all the heritages of our earth and our earths, as co-secretary generals, co-sephras of the Milky Ways, solar heartlights, marvelously miraculous, budding and blooming on all our planets, marvelously miraculous, blooming and budding and blooming, solar heartlights, Milky Ways on this and all our planets. We'll celebrate and re-celebrate all our birthdays, conception days, name days, and whole days. God is God, I ask you for an extension of a month. That's all I ask. Make a miracle, God is God. Make a miracle, help me get my work done. Don't let me get killed. How about that, God is God? Okay, so now we've done our ceremony, and now let me make some outreach calls, but let me show very quickly what we always show at the conclusion of the ceremony. Okay, and I'll just leave this on mute.